Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I am back. It's been a while. We're doing a reading. This should be a pretty good one. I've been making notes. I've been very busy, so I have some time off, and so I've been wanting to do a reading for you guys, so hopefully that you enjoy it. I feel like also I'm wearing the same outfit as I was in the last one, but oh well. Okay. So the energy that I've been getting, which is interesting because I believe we are still in, so we're at the tail end of Cancer season, moving into Leo. So that's water and fire. And why that's interesting is because I've been getting a lot of air energy, like heavy air energy. So some of that, there's been a lot of like flight stuff. So a lot of nature. So sparrows, crows, even like a broken wing, butterflies, mourning doves, airplanes, flight paths, and even heavy like air movement. We have been going through a forest fire, I believe, in Ontario. So the air quality and the smokiness, the yellowy orangey. There's something about learning to fly. So we're going to get into that. I don't know if that is going to bleed into this reading or not. I guess we'll find out. So I went with the Good Tarot, and I pre-shuffled, so I got the Fortune's Wheel that came out. So things are turning in your favor. The wheel is turning in your favor. It's also a 10, so that's 9 is full completion, 10 is mastering. So you are in your mastering phase right now. Next to come up is the 8 of Water. You're waiting for your ship to come in. Everything is lining up, and I think that's what this learning to fly is, and all of this air movement that's coming in. And it's interesting because with the forest fire, we're burning everything down that was a stability. We're burning everything down that was from the past. We're making room for new. We're transforming. And there's something about fanning the flames. Okay, so it is going to bleed into it. Okay, so there's something about fanning those flames. Fanning the flames of desire, of passion, of love. And that's going to come out in the reading as we go, and you'll see. So yeah, waiting for your ship to come in. The 9 of Air, I mean, super flight card. You're learning to fly. You're learning to communicate and master your own mind. Whatever series of trials that you've been going through when it comes to communication, when it comes to the mind, when it comes to movement in general, how you move through life, how you operate yourself through that. You're doing it with ease now. It's almost becoming second nature to you. That doesn't mean that you don't still maybe slip up or catch yourself, but you're in the zone right now. Again, with the 9, that's full completion, right? You've completed everything. Your communication, even with nature right now, you might be into working with the elements. So you may well be working with the element of air. It can be a tricky one sometimes. And And or you could have a lot of air in your chart, or your person could have air in their chart. Eight of Fire is also coming out. This is a really pretty card. I always like this card. The Eight of Fire talks about travel. Again, a lot of movement, a lot of travel. It could be physical travel, like vacation-wise, but this also feels heavily like spiritual travel. This feels heavily like travel in the movement of like heart's desire, fire, what gets you going, what sparks your creativity, what sits, like what fire sits in your heart, what kind of fire. That's interesting. Yeah, things are being heavily illuminated right now. You're still not going to see what's coming, but there's so many signs that are being illuminated right now. You know it. Page of Water is next. I wasn't sure about this card when it first came out, because pages are about new beginnings. They are about being childlike and inexperienced. And so, because it comes after the Eight of Fire and what I just said, I feel like the inexperience, how she's like a mermaid, right? And obviously Ariel came up because that's like half mermaid, half like she wants to walk on land, all that. Take it if that resonates for you. But the lotuses around her, the fact that she's standing up on her tail, the fact that she's not in the water, she's out of the water, she's breathing air. So it feels like she's learning to breathe while falling in love. It feels like she's learning to maneuver both worlds. I mean, that's what Ariel did, right? That's interesting. Maybe you feel like a fish out of water right now. Maybe you're a Pisces. I don't know. Ace of Earth is also coming out. The Stag is it's about truth. It's about spiritual truth, really. Awakening. And so because of the Eight of Fire and this Page of Water, it really feels like you are understanding the spiritual truth of what it means to be in love. The magic of what it feels like to fall in love and to still maneuver both worlds, the 5D, the 3D, your matrix every day, your single life versus the life that you want, the married life, if that's something that you're after. Marriage isn't for everyone. It's very interesting. I want to get into some more cards. Should I do this one or should I go with the other one? Okay. We're going to go with the Mini Everyday Witch. Yeah, there's messages that are going on with this maneuvering through new love and stuff, and I'll get into that after because I want to see what the card, I want to see what comes out. Okay, so the Fortune's Wheel. What can you tell me about the collective right now in this mastering and this this turn of favor? I heard the stars are aligning with you. Now is your time. So if you are expecting good things to come in for you right now, if things are going pretty well for you right now, then this is for you. Strength is coming in. Beautiful. So not only are you becoming stronger and are moving through all of this with strength. This is going to... That's not a fucking word. I heard "embold," but I feel like you're going to embody boldness. What else can you tell me? Judgment is coming in. Yeah, the judgment in your favor. A lot of judgment has been coming out. The judgment and justice for whatever was done to you. You know, the good karma that you have coming to you. High Priestess, yeah. You are highly favored right now. Very favored by God, by the universe, by this magic and this energy that's coming in for you. I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, these cards are very airy, very spiritual, right? She's weathering the storm. She's strong. She's making music. She's happy. She's bringing in and calling in everything. And then spiritually communicating with the air. So like I said, there's a lot of air energy. Could be spiritual air, weather air. What can you tell me about the Eight of Water, please, for the collective? The ship coming in. It's almost like she's waiting to leave. Eight of Swords. She has her hands out. Wow. This almost felt like a trial of... like a trial of God. Like, obviously, that's like, life does that, right? But it almost feels like, yeah, she's like a willing participant. She knew what the job was. She knew what she was walking into. Yeah, big time. Yeah, I'm getting, Lord of the Ring, no, Hobbit? Fuck, why do I always get them mixed up? Anyways, doesn't matter. Lord of the Rings, I think it is. Where Gandalf goes up against the... I'll think of it, hold on. The Balrog, right? And then he descends. He goes through those trials. He doesn't want to because it's scary as fuck, right? And it's going to transform you and, you know, you die. The many deaths. But then you come out better, right? He comes out as Gandalf the White. And it literally looks like she's ready to go. She's waiting for her ship to come in. She's waiting for that person to come in and be like, okay, let's go. I'm ready. And she has all her coin. She's packed and she's ready to go. What else can you tell me about the Eight of Swords? Because, collective, you're in a state of surrender right now. And or the person you're dealing with is in a state of surrender. We haven't fully gotten to that point just yet. This is a general collective reading, so this could be for the watcher or cross-watcher. Or the person in which you are dealing with. I'm hearing take them. Eight of Water. Again, it just seems like all this air, evaporation. What is this? The Ace of Wands. It's just fired up. It's almost like, I want to say surprise, but not kind of surprise, because surprising would be, I wasn't expecting it. Like, yeah, you caught me off guard, I'm surprised, but this almost feels like your manifestation is surprising you. The things that are being brought before you, and you're like, oh, wow, let's try this again. Let's do it this way. You're playing with it a little bit. That's good. What else? The Ten of Swords is also coming out, and she's reaching for her broom, I think, in this one. Yeah. And what's the other one? The Page of Cups. It really feels like, with the Ace of Wands, it feels like you're trying to manifest and dig deep into your spiritual knowing and figure out what it is that you need to do. Because I'm getting like you're in the state of flow, you're in a state of favor, but there's something that's underlying that's rough. There's something that is going on right now that doesn't feel, it feels unsure and it feels painful. So I'm just wondering if it has to do with the love. Feels like you're reaching for spirit, some type of answer when it comes to this new love, when it comes to this new creativity. You're trying to dig deep and find something. That's interesting. You're waiting. What's this Nine of Air? I heard you're sifting through. Sifting through the magic, sifting through the rubble, the debris, like picking out what doesn't belong, maybe readying yourself. That's weird. You know how like you're rolling when such a I was about to say what I was gonna say and then 11:11's on the clock. That was funny. So you know how like you're rolling around in the grass, you know, as one does. And I got this picture of like picking the leaves off and the grass off and the dirt and like little twigs and stuff. I feel like that's what you're doing right now. So you're enjoying nature, you're one with nature, you're learning nature, but you're picking off the little bits because you've been rolling around in it. This is also interesting because like you'd pick off the dirt, you'd pick off the dead leaves, you'd pick off the twigs, right? You wouldn't be picking off like fresh stuff. So that's okay. Anyways, temperance, learning to balance, right? That double-edged sword, learning to get what you want, learning to have what you desire. And sometimes that comes with, like, you have to be able to hold the space and you have to be able to hold yourself at a higher new frequency for the universe and for God to bring you in what you want so that you can maintain that and keep it, right? What can you tell me also about this Nine of Air? I get it. I heard the flight. Yeah, there's a sadness with that mourning dove. You might be going through some grief right now. Yeah, and my heart is starting to hurt a little bit. So this is definitely about some sort of what I said about learning to maneuver being in love. 11:13's on the clock. Transformation, a divine transformation of love, right? The Seven of Cups. The options, right? She has all these all these birds, all these avenues of communication, options, flight paths, right? Choices. What's good for now? What's good for later? What should I hold on to? What should I come back to? Okay. What can you tell me about the Eight of Air, this traveling through, this maneuvering through the fire, the light? I kind of wish I could riffle, but I cannot. Because it's so hard on the cards. Oh my god, Amanda. Okay. Was that the Six of Swords? That's interesting. Six of Swords? I just feel like the taking what's yours and leaving. I don't know. The leaves in this, again, with the air movement. Maybe something's gonna happen in, like an air season. I can't remember when the next one is. I don't know if it's Libra or something. I can't remember. This could happen in the fall. There's something significant about the fall. Something significant about air. Like I said, you could be dealing with someone with an air sign. You could have a lot of air in your chart. Again, there's like this air stream that's going through. I don't know why I'm thinking of El Nino, but that's funny. The Nine of Wands. Yeah. The Nine of Wands. She's on her guard. She's protecting what she has. She's protecting her heart. Yeah, the wands on the ground are kind of fizzled out, so maybe you felt like your creativity or your heart had fizzled out. Maybe you were dating and nothing was going right for you, and then those were fizzling out. And so yeah, you're on guard with your heart, but someone has gotten in because you're waiting for this person. So I don't know if you're trying to move on and you're having a hard time because this person has gotten into your heart. Which brings me to the message, the other message that I wasn't sure was going to come in, but because of this lovesick energy that's coming in, it's really giving me heavy Louise Belcher. If you are not familiar with Bob's Burgers, Louise is a young girl. And she's very Matrix. She's very 3D, very ego. And she goes with her sister to see a boy band for the first time. And the first time she lays eyes on Boo Boo, she gets out of her friggin' mind and she loses her shit. So I really feel like this person that's gotten in your heart, not only is the first time I feel like you've been in love, it's making you lovesick, but I feel like you just want to punch him and slap him in his stupid fucking gorgeous face, that sort of thing. How dare you make me feel these feelings? How dare you get into my fucking heart? Dare you make me think of you day and night. Okay, do we not want this card? No. Okay. My hands are a little sweaty, making me feel a little hot and shit. 13, death. Yeah, death of the old self. The Page of Water. Death to her old life. Death to her old self. Ariel wants to be human. Right? Maybe you really connect with the Water Kingdom, mermaids, that sort of thing. Again, the air and the movement in this card. He sweeps in like a fucking shadow. What else can you tell me about this Page of Water, this newness into love, this newness into, wow, ooh. Oh, God. I was going to say into blossoming, into like being fully bloomed. And I just got this like in my shoulders. I just got this like opening feeling. It was very weird. Your garden is blooming. Whatever you've planted. I just heard exotic flowers. Maybe you're into like special, like big exotic flowers. That's another thing I've been seeing. I've been seeing some really beautiful flowers that people have in their gardens lately. The Empress is coming out. That is the Empress, right? Or the Emperor. Sorry, the Emperor, that's a dude. He's not pregnant. Yeah, the Emperor is coming out. Falling in love with the Emperor. The Emperor that's making you lovesick. Loyal dog on the side. Someone who plans and is spiritual. Someone who has mastered their inner and outer world. The Five of Swords is coming out, a change and a challenge. For what, though? Again, with all of the air and the swords, the communication, there's got to be some change. Obviously, the change in the air, the change in the season, the change. We're going into a different zodiac sign. We are in the year of the fire horse, right? All that fire's picking up. Blazing trails. So lots of change. And there's much challenge in this heart space. Someone you know or someone they know is going to be really upset about it. This poor girl is crying. Oh no, he's chosen you. Oh no, he's no longer single. And because he's the Emperor, he's probably very much most wanted by plenty. So yeah, with the air, the movement, the judgment, all this change and everything, this girl crying, there may be people in your life that are being removed right now. It might come as some sort of upheaval or maybe a disappointment, because I feel like this person may be a friend or a coworker or just someone that you have to be around, that you were enjoying their company perhaps. But something about this person isn't for your best good in the future. So whatever you have coming in, things are being removed so that this can come in. And I just pulled out the Tower. So that is in fact what is happening. The change, the challenge, this Tower's coming down. I heard getting ready to build new, to build anew. What can you tell me about this Ace of Earth, please? This is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. I heard conjuring up love, conjuring up gold. Some sort of collaboration, but not... I'm hearing discord. There's some sort of discord. I want to say female discord, but it could be a masculine in their feminine energy, you know, in their bitch energy, however you want to call it. But with this, they're all talking. It seems like that for the most part, they're okay. The cats are all together communing, but then there's fire on one side. So I feel like things, again, the change, the challenge, the tower, and then these ladies not paying attention to what they think is like a coven, what they think is a collaboration, is starting to go up in flames. So whatever they thought was okay and fun and whatever is now being broken up. So you might have heavy changes in your working relationships or environment. You might have heavy changes within family, friend dynamics, or just social dynamics. Because the Ace of Earth is, it's like cup energy. And I just feel like because you have all these choices in cups, the universe is literally kicking anybody out that is not serving you, that doesn't need to be around you and in your energy. And because your energy is growing and blossoming, people will be removed. You are so stable in your heart. You are so stable in your footing right now and in your spiritual knowing. I'm getting goosebumps right now. Oh my God. On my right side. What are we at? 32. I want to know about, so, I mean, you're doing really well, collective. Or whoever it is that you're dealing with is doing really well. What can you tell me? The Four of Wands just popped out. So this person has marriage on their mind. You have marriage on their mind, on your mind. There's union on the mind. The Ace of Cups is coming out. Well, fuck. And the Empress is coming out. There you go. Yeah, you are the Ace of Cups. You are truth. You are love. You are overflowing. You are abundant. I mean, you're the end goal, collective, right? And it seems like that's where you're heading as well. Can I use these ones? Yeah. I want to ask a couple of questions. Okay, what can you tell me about the collective being lovesick? Yeah. Just want to smack him in his stupid, gorgeous face. The Phoenix is coming out. Aces? Yeah, a rebirth. So you may be going through a rebirth right now. Your person may be going through a rebirth. They're awakening. They're rising from the ashes. This is a complete renewal and a total transformation. This is what you're going through. This is where you're at. You are immortal. This love sickness is transforming you. What can you tell me about the collective's heart in this love sickness? Church is coming out. Wedding bells are ringing. Yeah, you might be thinking about family values and structure, belief systems, tradition. the way that you want to do things the right way. Maybe the person coming towards you wants to do the things the right way. This change, this emperor that's coming in. Scorpio is also coming out. Again, with this, so much transformation, so much change. All the cards are coming out. We got death. We got the Phoenix. Got this Page of Water. Looks like she's transforming. Yeah, Scorpio, transformation. Passionate, focused, determined. Yeah, the probing, the sexual possessiveness, psychologically deep. With all this air energy and this transformation, it seems like there's a heavy influx of energy. So your person very well could have a lot of water in their chart or air in their chart. Virgo's coming out also. Again, Virgo's is very much about communication. Yeah, Virgo's Earth. That's what I thought. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking like, again, with like air sign. Because Virgo is very grounded. It is Earth, very detail oriented, but also very much about communication as well. So maybe there is something that will happen in Virgo season as well. Virgos are coming out as hardworking, intelligent, reserved, responsible, conscientious. The Hermit. You may be in a hermit mode with your heart right now. I don't feel like you're in a hermit mode. I feel like you're out there, you're being social, you're hardworking, you're doing all the things. You're figuring out your fire, your creativity. You're being verbal. Standing your ground. But there's something going on with the heart space. There's a lot of movement in that. Positive movement, opening, expansive movement, transformation. Again, you're trying to hold space for this love. This love is transforming you. What can you tell me about the Emperor? Is that what I just asked? Because that seems like a lot. I don't even know what the last question I was asking. What can you tell me about this Emperor that's coming in? Who's this person that's making the collective lovesick? This bastard, how dare you? Clock. Divine timing. They're coming in when the time is right. They're counting down the hours. They are steady, they are strong. Longevity. Yeah, unstoppable. Stands the test of time. Past, present, and future. So this person is coming in. It is a faux shower. They're just biding their time. Again, whatever needs to be taken out, whatever needs to be picked off your energy, in your air, in your space, will be done before this person comes in. Is this person coming in, let's say, August? Oh my God, too many cards, too many cards. Of course, we never ask about divine timing because you just get like brought in a circle. But I got 2 cards that came out and another 2 cards that came out. That's duality, that's mirroring. We got garden and child. So this very well might happen in a social or outdoor event. Doesn't have to be, could be around water. It could be during a creative, spontaneous outing. It could be, again, with the 13 and the death. Maybe your inner children will call to each other and you'll meet at some time. Or maybe you both have kids and you meet at some sort of kid thing. I'm not sure. But this, to me, seems like you will be meeting while it's warm in the summer, while things are blooming. And then the other to come out is Saturn, the regulator and the element of fire. Expect the unexpected. Again, with abundance, the passion. Yeah, this person really gets your fire heated so much, in fact. Like I said, you want to just smack him in his stupid, gorgeous face. Saturn, the regulator. Duty and responsibility, the completion of cycles. Yeah, you and your person are taking care of your commitments. You are maintaining your boundaries with other people. You're taking care of your responsibilities, and you're governing your time and your matter while you're waiting to make this move or to have this move made. You're biding your time. Yeah. I feel like somebody wants to ask another question. How is the collective doing right now, overall? Besides this, the rider, you're in movement. You're riding off into the sunset. I feel like you're an early riser, but also going to bed late. The sunset and the sunrise is really popping out. Yeah, you're waiting. You're full speed ahead right now. You are focused on your goals and getting those done. I feel like you are writing down the messages that you're getting from spirit and telepathically from your person. And yeah, you're just waiting on a visitor. You're waiting on a delivery. You're waiting on the thing that is supposed to come in. And you know this is coming in. You've already got, I feel like you've already got the spark of information, that piece of information that says, oh, this is about to change. This is going to change. But that change has to go through a series of processes before. Like, let's say someone is leaving your job, or that's weird. Or you go to pick up something at a store, they don't have it, right? So it'll eventually come back in, but you have to wait for the processing to be done. You have to wait for that shipment to come in. If you're replacing somebody at work, you have to go through that process of finding someone, putting it out there, and then, you know, the interviews, and then they come in, and then, you know, that sort of thing. Okay. That's it. A little bit longer than I wanted. I don't know. Hopefully this made sense to you guys. Hopefully this was great. I am very hot right now. I don't know what's going on. Channeling. This is very nice. Anyways, I'm going to end it here. If you guys liked it and resonated with the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps a lot. And I will try and get another video out, hopefully, before I go back to work. we shall see. I hope that everyone is patting themselves on the back for all the hard work that they're doing. I hope that you guys are loving yourself and getting the rest that you need. I hope that you are wishing still and dreaming still and keeping those dreams alive and staying focused on your end goal. The matrix the matrix can get pretty tricky, and people's energies can get invasive and sticky at times, but the universe has your back. God loves you and has your back. Your person loves you and has your back, and they are coming in to ground this energy and to make this real. So if you enjoyed it, if you want to come back for more, stay tuned. Yeah, like, subscribe, share, comment down below. That'd be great. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see, if anything is resonating with you. Yeah, join the garden where we like to play and we like to cultivate. Sometimes we like to frolic and we heal and we plant the seeds of our dreams for the life that we want, the way that we want it. And until next time, guys.